Hello, I'm Dr. Rafael Perez. If you're like the over 7,000 patients that I've helped, your extra body weight and digestive problems are not caused by anything that's your fault, like a lack of willpower, eating too many calories, or not enough exercise. Now, I know that may shock you because you've been told otherwise, but I'm a doctor who's proven this with thousands of patients who I've shared this missing link with that 99% of doctors don't know about yet. With this natural secret, I've watched my patients naturally slim down like never before and also get relief from or end bloating, cramps, irritable bowel, skin breakouts or acne, feeling tired, cravings for junk foods or sugar or carbs, weak immune system or frequently being sick, joint and muscle pains, low moods or feeling like you're in a funk, anxiety and excessive stress. So whether you read my columns in the Huffington Post or have seen me interviewed on TV news programs or have read any of my 5 best-selling books, the surprising new news I'm going to reveal in the next couple of minutes will be a great relief to you. It'll prove that your issues are not your fault and tell you the real reason for them, and why doctors who tell you it's all in your head, or there's nothing wrong with you, or just diet and exercise more, are 100% totally wrong. And the real problem is there's a silent assassin in your gut now. It's like a terrorist is in your stomach now. It's very destructive. It's wreaking havoc with your entire body, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's putting layer after layer of extra ugly fat on your body, especially your belly. It's draining you of energy, giving you digestive problems like bloating and constipation. No, I'm not going to tell you about probiotics here. In fact, I'm going to show you why probiotics do not get to the root cause of your problem. I'll show you how this silent thief first starts in your gut, but then also is hijacking your brain and appetite, forcing you to crave junk foods, carbs and sugar, and to eat too many calories. How it is hijacking your energy cells, making you feel tired and sleepy in the afternoon and when you get home from work. How it's hijacking your gut, making you miserable and costing you time you could be doing fun or productive things. How it's hijacking your joints and muscles, giving you those frustrating aches and pains in your knees and lower back. I know all this from first-hand experience. You see, I used to be 35 pounds overweight, and I couldn't lose this excess weight, even though I tried running hour after hour, cutting out my favorite foods, working out at the gym for hours, and eating on a restrictive diet that I absolutely hated. I tried almost every diet you can think of: Atkins, Weight Watchers, keto, paleo, and many more. Nothing worked until I discovered and used this natural secret on myself. And then I quite easily lost these 35 pounds and have kept it off for years now without any crazy dieting or exercise. And this natural secret also ended my bloating, headaches and joint pain. Yet, I'm sorry to say, today's conventional medical establishment is trained to always think and prescribe drugs first. Even though I'll tell you about a study from world-famous Harvard University, the medical establishment doesn't even acknowledge this natural remedy yet. Could it be because it is natural and does not require any doctor visits or prescription drugs, which the medical establishment relies on for its profits? Now, I'm sure you're skeptical of any new health breakthrough, just like Justin Thorogood from Memphis, Tennessee, who said, "Dr. Perez, I just wanted to let you know that your natural solution works. It's ended my digestion problem, headaches, anxiety, back pain, and I've already lost 24 pounds. And Ruth Ginsburg from Joliet, Illinois said, "My friends jokingly called me the gas girl. It didn't matter what I ate, healthy or not, I would bloat up and have gas farts shortly after. I needed to end this. I was afraid I was going to get fired from my job. I went on a bunch of crazy restrictive diets, had some success, but still had gas, bloating, IBS and other issues. Then I tried a bunch of digestive enzymes and probiotics, and they didn't work that good either. Thank God for your solution, Dr. Perez, because now I finally found relief." And Ron Angelito, 54, from Austin, Texas, raves, I went from doctor to doctor for 7 years and tried all kinds of drugs and other things without success. You were the only doctor that knew about this new syndrome, and your natural solution has made me lose 47 pounds and put an end to my irritable bowel, food sensitivities and fatigue, so I feel great again. I'm also going to reveal the 3 key reasons why foods and products you tried before fail to relieve your health problems, and the surprising reason probiotics don't work for so many people. The warning signs that you have this syndrome are bloating, gas, indigestion, constipation, cramps, food sensitivities, fatigue, headaches, memory loss, or joint or muscle pain. So please pay close attention now, because with this shocking missing link, you'll soon be able to finally eat and enjoy the foods you love that you've had to avoid in the past. You'll no longer have to suffer from painful bloating, horrible, embarrassing gas. You'll be able to attend and enjoy social gatherings with friends and family, with no worry about whether you can eat what's served, or whether you're going to have a flare-up and be stuck in the bathroom. No more having to run away when you have gas, so people don't smell it and you feel embarrassed about what other people think about you. And no more frustrating sleepless nights or hours spent on the toilet hurting. And no more dragging around those ugly extra pounds on your body that you hate so much. Again, my name is Dr. Rafael Perez, and I am a doctor and nutritionist. I've been passionate about natural healing of people just like you for over 20 years. But for many years, in addition to my doctorate, I've also been trained in several natural fundamental tools and principles, such as naturopathy or sophrology, to better understand how to allow the human body to maintain and function optimally in order to recover health. I started my health research over 20 years ago when I was a top athlete. I realized that sometimes subtle things could affect our energy, performance, recovery, but also our ability to lose weight. Since then, I've spent over a decade helping over 7,000 people to feel better from 24 different countries around the world who come to get my advice and recommendations. You may be familiar with my health column in the Huffington Post, or have seen me interviewed on TV shows, or read one of my 5 books about health and diet. Or maybe you've even attended one of my health conferences that I've held all over the world over the years. But my biggest joy and satisfaction in life comes from helping real people get rid of their nagging health problems and feel great again. People like Mary Ellison, a nurse who at age 57 had been through a living hell with her health problems and experience with doctors. When Mary came to see me, she'd already been to the Mayo Clinic and to 3 specialist doctors, but was still feeling awful. The best doctors in the world had diagnosed her, gave her treatment, and yet she was still over 80 pounds overweight and suffering from bloating, cramping, acne, headaches, brain fog, fatigue, stress, and anxiety. I was very sympathetic to Mary because her husband had died in a tragic car accident 3 years ago, leaving her a lonely, suffering widow and a single mother of an 8-year-old boy with developmental disabilities. And yet Mary was still the sweetest woman you could ever meet in your life. I thought about Mary and her suffering constantly. I became obsessed with getting her well again. I had to fix her. If all my years of expensive medical school training couldn't heal a person like Mary, then what good was it? And what good was I? This led to a soul-searching quest for me to question everything I thought I knew about medicine. This led me to travel to New York, then LA, then Japan and Germany to find the latest cutting-edge research on what's really working best now, even if it is untraditional or new. And what I discovered in my research blew my mind. And this will give you great hope to finally get rid of your suffering and make you health problem-free, looking great, feeling great, pain-free, full of energy, and enjoying your life to the fullest, like you deserve to. Everyone already knows that gut health is a vital key to your overall health and can cause over a dozen symptoms, including many that cannot be explained in any other way. The experts that have said this include Dr. Sanjay Gupta from CNN, Dr. Oz, Dr. Axe, and Harvard University. But new research shows scientists have only been getting the gut health issue half right. And because they've been getting only 50% of it right, you still have your health problems. And the solutions you've tried in the past have not worked. But now, with this newly discovered missing link, it's a whole new ballgame, where you'll finally slim down, get the relief you want, and you'll finally feel terrific like you want to. Let me explain. When you're young, your digestive tract barrier is young and strong. This digestive barrier forms a strong fortress-like wall of protection. This barrier is a protective gate that controls what's absorbed into your bloodstream and what's not allowed. It's like a Fort Knox where nothing that can damage your health can get through. It keeps out poisons and toxins from entering your bloodstream. This makes your body run like a Swiss watch, making you feel great, free of illness, free of pain, and being slim and energetic. But as you get older, your digestive tract barrier loses its youthful strength, and toxins from pesticides, processed foods, air pollution, plastics, alcohol, and sugar constantly attack your intestinal barrier. Plus, daily stress weakens it even further. So all these add up to your intestinal barrier developing inflammation, and this causes holes. Yes, actual holes to form in your intestinal barrier. What do these holes in your gut do? That's a good question. These holes in your gut let in all kinds of toxins and other health-destroying, weight-adding garbage into your bloodstream. I call this gut poisoning syndrome. Here's how this gut poisoning syndrome is happening inside you right now, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These holes in your gut let toxins, bad bacteria, poop, smog, and artificial dyes into your bloodstream where they are not supposed to be. It's like the enemy soldiers have invaded your country. The Oxford Dictionary definition of toxin is a poison from microorganisms that causes disease when present at low concentration in the body. And when these toxins get into your gut, they make weight loss almost impossible, no matter how strict your diet or how much you exercise. You can eat like a bird and run countless miles like a professional athlete, but if your gut wall is not keeping out toxins that deteriorate your metabolism, then no matter how hard you work at it, you may lose little weight or lose no weight at all. But the opposite is also true. I've had hundreds of patients lose thousands of pounds of their excess weight once they fix this problem. And that's just the beginning of how gut poisoning ruins your health, as I've seen with thousands of my patients. Because these blood toxins spread from your gut holes through your bloodstream to other areas in your body. It can cause your joints to give you aches and pains that make your life miserable. It can weaken your blood vessels and give you a major heart problem. It can make your skin form acne, rashes, redness, and become itchy. It can weaken your immune system and leave you a sitting duck to catch viruses. It can inflame your gut, giving you bloating, gas, cramps, indigestion, and heartburn. It can invade your brain cells and cause you to have headaches, brain fog, mood changes, and memory loss. Dr. Alessio Fasano with Harvard-affiliated Massachusetts General Hospital says, "Science continues to find new ways that the gut can influence everything from heart health to keeping our brains young." One of the most insidious poisons that gets in your bloodstream is the endotoxin LPS. LPS interferes with the activity of your insulin and leptin, the hormone that controls your feeling of hunger. LPS interacts with proteins called toll receptors. This triggers an inflammatory reaction in your gut, interfering with the work of insulin receptors, resulting in a condition called insulin resistance. LPS can also bind with the leptin receptors and interfere with your brain signals, telling your body that you're hungry. When this happens, weight loss becomes more difficult, even if you are dieting and exercising. And unfortunately, that's just the beginning of the health problems the toxin LPS will do to you as part of gut poisoning syndrome. LPS can lead to septic shock. Science also shows it can lead to the development of alcoholic hepatitis. LPS can lead to capillary leak syndrome, dilation of blood vessels, and a decrease in cardiac function. LPS can lead to disseminated intravascular coagulation, DIC, with loss of function of certain internal organs, such as the kidneys, adrenal glands, and lungs, due to compromised blood supply. Studies show LPS causes autoimmune-based host responses, such as flare-ups of autoimmune conditions. The bottom line is once LPS gets into your blood, it triggers many inflammatory events that are bad for your health. LPS interacts with your fat cells and immune cells to create chronic inflammation in every tissue in your body. Probiotics are good, but probiotics do not, repeat, do not solve the problems of LPS. This gut poisoning of your body sets the stage for obesity, heart problems, immune weakness, low mood, abnormal fatigue, high blood sugar problems, digestive problems, low sex hormones, and cognitive decline. In fact, a patient of mine, Teresa Montgomery, age 56, from Paris, France, is a typical example of this LPS gut poisoning. Teresa was a ballet dancer in her 20s and 30s, even performing on stage in several performances. At 5'4", she weighed 124 pounds and was in perfect young health. But the aging process had not been kind to Teresa, as it is not to most of us. Starting around age 35, she started gaining weight, and she eventually gained 43 pounds. And then after her weight gain, she started suffering from constant indigestion and constipation. Her local family doctor ran the usual battery of tests and found nothing wrong. He told Teresa that her problem was probably all in her head, or just too much stress, and just to eat less carbs. And then to add insult to injury, he even offered to prescribe an antidepressant drug to her. Next, Teresa went to the specialist so-called experts at Petit-Salpêtrière University Hospital in Paris, and the results were similarly awful, with still no relief for her weight gain or digestive problems. Then, finally desperate, she came to my office for help. After an evaluation, I told Teresa she had gut poisoning syndrome and explained it to her. Then I told her about the easy, inexpensive, all-natural solution. What happened to Teresa after other doctors told her it was all in her head, but I told her this new discovery and the natural solution? 2 months later, at the follow-up appointment, Teresa told me she was losing weight like crazy and well on her way to getting back to her ballerina weight. What's more, her indigestion and constipation were gone for good. But what excited me most was the new energy and positive mood and outlook I noticed in Teresa, as I realized another life had been improved dramatically, and that's why I became a doctor in the first place. Teresa is just one of thousands of my success stories of fixing gut poisoning, its symptoms, and getting people to fully enjoy a pain-free and problem-free life again. Because, you see, I'd been experimenting with healing herbs and vitamins for many years at this point. Through intensive research and trial and error, I'd discovered the best all-natural herbs from around that world that fix gut poisoning syndrome. It was a long and difficult process for me, with dozens of wasted trials and experiments, but I finally succeeded. And here's the best part. Everyone I recommended this herb combination to seemed to get well fast. Word of this success spread quickly. Before I knew it, people were swarming to see me, including people from 24 different countries that wanted relief from their health problems. Indeed, many of these people were able to get off their prescription drugs after using my natural solution. Finally, those in pain could stop taking over-the-counter pain relievers that were putting holes in their gut, poisoning their body, eating away at their liver, and leading to even more health problems. But then, frankly, life became very difficult for me. As word got out about me helping so many people naturally, the medical establishment and some doctors didn't like that I was fixing people with my natural solution that did not require prescription drugs, surgery, or countless doctor visits, because this is how the medical establishment makes its huge profits. These powers that be pressured me to stop healing my patients with this natural remedy. Because the whole medical establishment is based on prescription drugs, surgery, and doctor visits, of treating the symptoms and not of fixing the root cause like I was doing. So I had to decide if I should continue on and risk my entire career that I'd worked and sacrificed so hard for, or give in and play it safe. I decided to press on when I had a patient we nicknamed Funny Fred. We affectionately called him this because he had a great sense of humor and would have all of us in the office laugh at his jokes. But Funny Fred's health was anything but funny. Fred suffered from being overweight and having gastrointestinal problems, including constipation, heartburn, high blood sugar, high blood pressure, and fatigue. He said he felt depressed and unmotivated most days. Well, I put Funny Fred on my natural supplement combination of special herbs and vitamins that I'll tell you about in a moment. 2 weeks later, he called to tell me he had more energy, a better mood, and hardly any more constipation. 4 weeks after he first saw me, we talked on the phone and he was beaming with new happiness and excitement that shone through his voice. Funny Fred said he felt like a new man, 10 or 15 years younger already in just a month. Not only was his depression, fatigue, and constipation gone, now he'd already lost 22 pounds. His blood sugar was down 44 points, and his blood pressure was down from 152 over 103 to 124 over 85. And all this in just 1 month from my gut poisoning natural remedy. It was results like Funny Fred's that motivated me to keep helping people with this discovery, no matter how much flack I got from other doctors or the medical establishment. But I still had one big problem to overcome. Literally millions of people needed this solution now, and I could only see about 1,000 of them in person myself in a given year. I had to find a way to make this formula available to anyone in the world to use at home, so people could stop suffering and start feeling great again, starting now. So people could stop being held back by their health problems and start having the energy and motivation to set and achieve their dreams faster and easier than they ever thought possible. And my solution was to make my supplement available to the public on the internet. Anyway, my supplement contains the 19 most effective herbs and vitamins for ending gut poisoning syndrome. And I named the supplement Easy Digest. When you take this dietary supplement once a day, you'll be getting an all-natural solution to your health issues that starts to work on the very first day. And this supplement means you do not need a doctor or any prescription drugs. I'll tell you how you can get it in a moment, but first, let's look at the natural ingredients in my all-natural supplement, Easy Digest. The first superstar nutrient is quercetin, a flavonoid with antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and anti-tumor powers. It's been shown to strengthen the intestinal barrier. It also helps to control intestinal inflammation. Quercetin's ability to curb inflammation, inhibit future inflammation, and to promote the gut to start repairs and help the cells of the intestinal wall to plug holes more rapidly make it a superstar to relieve gut poisoning syndrome. In a study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, quercetin showed to enhance gut barrier function by having a sealing effect due to its role in the assembly and expression of tight junction proteins. Tight junctions regulate your intestinal permeability by connecting intestinal cells, thus only allowing the nutrients that you need in and keeping everything else out. The next superstar ingredient in my supplement is absinthe, and printed texts show this has been used to relieve digestion problems stretching back to ancient Greece and the time of Hippocrates, the father of medicine. Absinthe sends signals to the brain to stimulate the entire digestive system. It also stimulates the release of bile from the liver, the storage of bile in the gallbladder, and other secretions from the intestinal glands, which improve your body's ability to digest food. Hydrochloric acid, HCl, production is also stimulated, and it will optimize bowel flora while killing off dangerous organisms such as Helicobacter pylori, which can lead to duodenal ulcers if left untreated. Recent studies show absinthe to be an effective treatment for SIBO, small intestinal bacterial growth. A study found that 84% of IBS patients tested positive for SIBO. This bacterial overgrowth can break down the lining of your stomach. Once the lining has been compromised, it leaves the immune system exposed to foreign particles from food, bacteria, and other microbes. This can then trigger an immune response that will irritate the enteric nervous system, creating the havoc that can lead to IBS and many other problems. The next ingredient in Easy Digest is truly a hero when it comes to helping make your gut healthy and your entire body healthy. And it's a must-take if you want to lose weight or maintain easier weight loss. It's called L-glutamine. A study on L-glutamine showed that in less than a month, the people who took L-glutamine had lost an average of over 6 pounds and 2 dress sizes. Incredibly, this study showed it helped people lose an extra 500 calories a day. Imagine you dropping an extra 500 calories every single day just by taking this supplement. And that's what will be happening to you starting just days from now. And these 500 calories a day really adds up fast. It means that each week you drop an extra 3,500 calories. Each month you drop an extra 14,000 calories. What's more, this proven nutrient is well known to reduce your cravings for sugar, carbs, and even alcohol. So now let's look ahead 2 weeks from today to the new you. Your digestive system is running better with no problems. You're now waking up each morning feeling rested and restored and full of energy. Your health problems are relieved or totally gone now. You feel healthier and happier than you have in many, many years. Your brain is functioning sharp as a tack, and your memory is excellent. Your body weight is dropping like a rock. You stand in front of the mirror and can't help but smile as you notice your belly has shrunk. Your face is thinner and younger looking, and everyone, friends, co-workers, even complete strangers, keeps talking about how you're looking and acting like you're 10 years younger. Yes, that's the new you because you're taking Easy Digest every day. The next ingredient in my powerhouse supplement, Easy Digest, is marshmallow root. This multi-purpose herb has a high mucilage content, which covers your digestive tract with a protective lining and eases inflammation in your gut, helping to soothe ulcers, diarrhea, constipation, as well as restoring the integrity of the small junctions found in your digestive system. Another nutrient I made sure to put in is really exciting. Nutrition Journal published a list of the highest-rated antioxidants, and this is number 1. In fact, this nutrient is 22 times more powerful in its antioxidant power than blueberries, which are also highly rated. The higher the antioxidant rating, the more a nutrient helps your body stop or delay the damaging of cells. The higher the rating, the more it helps fight off viruses. And clove does this because clove has an incredible antioxidant ORAC score of 314,446, which is more than 22 times higher than blueberries, which have a score of 25,000. And it gets even better, because I packed every pill of Easy Digest with 14 more natural ingredients that I've found most effective to eliminate your gut poisoning syndrome and let you enjoy great health again and a second youth. These powerful additional nutrients are magnesium hydroxide, N-acetylglucosamine, grape extract, licorice root, cinnamon, zinc bisglycinate, maitake, fruit blend of strawberry, raspberry, cherry, elderberry, cranberry, black pepper extract, berberine. As you know, probiotics are good bacteria that live inside your gut that help fight off bad bacteria. People often ask me, Dr. Perez, does Easy Digest contain probiotics? The answer is no, it contains something much better than probiotics. It contains nutrients that help you protect your own natural probiotic supply, and they also help eliminate bad bacteria in your gut. This keeps the friendly good bacteria in your gut healthy. The bottom line is Easy Digest renews your health, relieves your problems, and makes you feel better in 3 different ways, and all at the same time. 1. Stops your gut poisoning syndrome that's causing your health problems and excess body weight. 2. Helps make your digestive system work more powerfully and effectively. 3. Restores the damage that's been done to your digestive system, organs, and entire body. This is why people who take this supplement are always telling me they feel like a new person and that they're enjoying a second youth. Laura Belgrave from Poughkeepsie, New York said, Dr. Perez, it took about 2 weeks to get the full effect, but now all of my digestive problems are gone from taking Easy Digest. And I experimented with not taking the probiotic I used to take, and I've remained symptom-free, so by not buying the probiotic anymore, the Easy Digest supplement is basically free for me, or at least no more money than I was spending before when I was miserable and suffering. I'm sure by now you're wondering how you can get Easy Digest for yourself, and how much it costs, right? Well, I used to buy all 19 of ingredients in Easy Digest separately before I put them in one capsule, and the monthly cost was £142. And even at that high cost of £142 a month, it wasn't easy because finding these top quality nutrients from around the world is time consuming and difficult because I insist on the finest quality in the world. So every batch is third-party tested by the world's top labs for safety, purity and potency. People in the industry suggested I sell Easy Digest for £99 a month. And even though I agree it would be a great investment for your health at that price, I'm not in this for the money, but to help as many people as possible. So I was not comfortable charging that much. I told the team at eHealth Labs to purchase the ingredients in even larger quantities so we could sell it for less money. They did, and we got the price down to £69 a month. But I still didn't want to charge that much. I wanted everyone who wanted to feel better to be able to afford this life-changing supplement. So I had the team at eHealth Labs purchase the ingredients in even larger, massive quantities. And the result is great news for you, because now the price for a month's supply is not £142, not £99, or even not £69, but only £49.95 when you reply to this video today. What an incredible bargain for you. That's only £1.67 a day to lose all the weight you want once and for all. Get rid of those nagging aches and pains. Stop your digestion-related problems. Have double or triple the energy you do now. And overall just feel great again, both mentally and physically. This special lowest ever guaranteed price is a one-time only, now only special and will be raised soon, so don't delay and lose out. By the way, most of our customers realize that even though Easy Digest starts to work on the very first day, it is a natural supplement, and like all natural supplements, the longer you take it, the more the nutrients build up in your bloodstream and the better it works. And that's why a lot of people stock up with a 3-month supply for only £45 a month to save more money, or a 6-month supply for only £33 a month to save the most money. And because people stock up on Easy Digest and reorder like crazy and tell their friends and family how good it works, so these people order it also, Easy Digest is very hard for us to keep in stock. It sells out within just days after we get a new shipment in. And then we have to wait weeks for a new shipment to arrive. So back orders and delays are a real issue, and that's why so many people stock up and save and make sure they have enough supply and don't run out and order a 3-month supply or a 6-month supply. You've seen how Easy Digest works for so many other people, but you want to know, will it work for me? And the answer is a definite yes. In fact, we guarantee your satisfaction with the results you'll get. That's right. Click the button and reply for your supply of Easy Digest and put it to the test. Watch as your problems fade away and you start to enjoy a second youth. But if you're not 100% jumping for joy with how good it works for you, or if you're not happy with it for any reason, or even no reason at all, just return the empty bottles anytime within 90 days for a full and complete refund of every penny of the purchase price. This guarantee means you have nothing to lose in trying Easy Digest. So please, go ahead and click on the Next Step button below now. Your order is secure because we use the same computer and credit card security encryption as Amazon and the most secure computer systems in the world. If you ever have any questions, you can call or email our friendly customer support team 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because your satisfaction is our top priority. And please remember, this is a special lowest ever price guaranteed offer, available from this announcement now only, and may be withdrawn at any time, so don't delay and lose out. If you wait, you'll have to pay the much higher regular price, and probably have to wait a long time for your shipment. Because Easy Digest is so popular, there's frequently a back order situation. But right now, you can order and get immediate shipment to your home at this special price with no delay. This life-changing supplement is not available in any store, on Amazon, or on any other website. If you don't reply and use Easy Digest now, I'm sorry to say your gut poisoning syndrome may continue to get worse and worse. Your health will slide downhill as your current health problems will deepen, and you could soon have new and more health problems to deal with. And small issues will lead to big problems that you could have prevented if you stopped the gut poisoning going on now by taking Easy Digest. So don't make any excuses. And this is too important to put off for even 1 minute. Click on the Next Step button below now, and in just days from now, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you'll be excited to see how much slimmer and more attractive you look. You'll love how you look younger. You'll be enthused that you've so much more energy. You'll be so happy that you're in a better mood with a better attitude each day, and your health problems will be fading away. And you'll soon be enjoying a second youth. So go ahead and click on the Next Step button now, because you have nothing to risk or lose with a 90-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Are you still on this page? That means you may have some questions that I can answer, and that's very common. So let's start with, Dr. Perez, how is this different from other gut products? I put together this all-natural product based on seeing over 7,000 patients as a doctor and diet expert, and learning what really works best for them in the real world. This is a unique one-of-a-kind supplement with 19 nutrients that stops and reverses gut poisoning syndrome dead in its tracks, so you can get relief from dozens of health problems and start feeling great again. People who take this say it's much better than probiotics, because probiotics do not solve the problem of LPS. Dr. Perez, will Easy Digest relieve my health problems and make me feel better? Absolutely yes. In fact, it's guaranteed to work for you, just as it has for thousands of other people just like you. But if you're not 100% jumping for joy with how good it works for you, or if you're not happy with it for any reason, or even no reason at all, just return the empty bottles anytime within 90 days for a full and complete refund for every penny of the purchase price. This guarantee means you have nothing to lose in trying Easy Digest. Dr. Perez, how many bottles should I buy? I highly recommend at least a 3-month supply, and if you can afford it, a 6-month supply. Because the longer you take it, the more it builds up in your body, and the better it works. Plus, it sells out quickly, and there's often a long wait for new supply, so the more you order means you won't run out of your daily supply.